Yep, it's that time of the year where the big, the bad, and the ugly, they get together. Heavyweights from here, heavyweights from an hour up north, up 35. They put themselves to the test. A lot of bars set, questions answered all across town. San Antonio against Austin, headlined by Judson, taking on Westlake. Out of Austin, of course, 6A heavyweights at it. Two teams playing for the first time since the Chaps KO'd the Rockets. Back in 2016 postseason, Rockets looked for a measure of redemption, and you know what? They got it in the first. This is the second play from scrimmage. Anthony Evans goes to work. OU's getting a good one. 70 yards score, 7-0 in favor of the Rockets, but the Chaps waste no time getting back, clapping back. That's Jaden Greathouse, great to the house. 7 apiece at that point. Then on the defensive end, Westlake, man, they locked down when they needed to. Andres Villagran intercepted. Westlake takes over in plus territory, and Brett Skinner does the damage from there. Did a lot of damage. At that point, 23-7 in the second quarter. I used the boxing analogy. This one was more or less a first-round knockout, or on the verge of being that. Still going on right now. And Westlake firmly in control of Judson. Of course, Mark Soto's home opener as well with the Rockets. Same sentiment shared between Steele and Lake Travis tonight. That's Chad Warner, sophomore quarterback, who had that great finish. That guy right there is Sam Self, the third stringer for the Cavaliers, their emergency quarterback. He's a tight end, and you know what? He looked good early, but then in the opening drive, he fumbles through the back of the end zone. Knights recover, and the offense would take off. Warner airing it out. Omarion Contreras in stride. Had the play shaken. You see it right there. Understandably so. And Steele jumps out to a 2-score lead. More of Warner, man. If he's just a sophomore, Steele's going to be special for a while. Royal Capel, also special, taking off 28-14 at the break. But you know what? Game got competitive, still is right now, but the Knights holding on to that 1-score advantage. Round Rock, the Dragons hopping about an hour and a half south to Comalander, taking on Reagan. Jersey night in the building. There's an Allen Iverson one snuck in there. I caught it. Hey, you know what? Reagan caught that. Jumped out to a quick 14-0 lead. Bad snap leads to a score. And Rattler's looking good, but guess what? Things changed dramatically. Jacob Atkins picked off Jalen Gilbert back the other way, knotted up at 14 even. Later in the half, gonna get a look at Mason Cochran out of the pocket. Aiden Sterling on the wheel. Aiden Sterling is gone. 50-plus yards to the barn for the score. Round Rock up by 2 scores at the break. Win it by 3, 52-31. That is right, Bill Taylor. Rough night for Reagan, now 0-2. Hey, some A-block love for the South Side. 5A Southside Cardinals playing host to Somerset. The Bulldogs, you know why we put them in the A-block, stuff like that. Gary Hernandez, Ruben Alanis, 80 yards. And the Cardinals are up by a score, 7-0. But the Bulldogs bounce back after a little mini celebration, I guess you could say. Feel good vibes, throw them out the window. Kobe Isbell, ground game, pound game, 7-7. On to the second quarter. This time it's Josiah Lugo. Somerset comes down, takes care of business. 23-14 your final score. Now, for all the Austin-San Antonio fun, still plenty of old pals getting together, that including Johnson and O'Connor. Ty Hawkins, our special delivery of Play of the Week this past week, by the way. Two teams trying to get back on track after Week 1 defeats. Jags, of course, going down to Judson in overtime as part of that Alamodome triple header last week. And Panthers on the wrong side of a get-together with Brandeis. First quarter, Lauren Johnson. Give the ball to him and let him do the rest from there. 20-yard touchdown, 7-0 in favor of the Jags. Panthers trying to move the ball, got a good quarterback. Aiden Lara can do good things with his feet like such. Unfortunately, said good things did not lead to a whole lot. No points on the drive. Later in the quarter, this is something we've seen a lot of, already seen a lot of. Ty Hawkins, Alejandro Tavares. Bill, he caught that at his kneecaps right there. That was almost really bad, but you know what? Turned out to be really good. 95 yards. See you later. 38-23.